It's your favorite time again. You and I are going to be doom scrolling Twitter Roonies. We are seeing gold hit a parabolic blow off all around the world. All these beautiful retailers exit liquidity coming out and they say, you know what, gold, I didn't want to touch you when you were cheap for 12 years, but now that you've gone up in a straight line, I'm about to get rich. I'm here to line up for 3 hours outside. Give me all the gold you've got, Mr. Gold Seller. Gold dildos, gold chairs, even gold mug glasses. Give them to me. I want all of them. I'm about to get rich. Me and the other 48,000 retailers here lining up with me. This is exactly what happens right before an epic moment in history where a bunch of lower class and middle class retailers get rich. That's exactly what happens next. We all get rich. Uncle Peter Schiff. Having fun with my family at Universal's new theme park, Epic Universe. We wanted to go on the Bitcoin ride, but it broke down. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Uncle Peter Schiff has literally, in the moment of euphoria yesterday, as gold goes parabolic, he says gold's gonna hit $1 million before Bitcoin. And it's marked now. And I've got a scheduled post in a year. So it's gonna be great when we plop it on the chart. Chris Burniske, he also called for a crypto bear market, by the way. Private market valuations like these have always come near the top of crypto. Stripe-backed Tempo raises $500 million at a $5 billion valuation. Bro, sit down. $5 billion market cap? Doge hit $90 billion in 2021. $5 billion. Friends, that's not a $5 billion raise. That's $5 billion market cap. He's like, oh no, $5 billion is expensive. Guess what? Chris Burniski's sold. He's sold, man. Look, I don't know what happens next, but yeah. He's very accurate though, okay? He is accurate, so, you know, but you can't be perfect. No one's perfect, all right? No one's perfect. I light the candles all the time, friends. I'm going to light the candles again. I got all the saints, okay? No one's perfect. I'm going to keep holding, all right? Also, friends, remember, look, man, one of my exotic top signals, $1 billion public ICO raise. We had a $4 billion one in 2018 cycle, 2017. It was EOS, $4 billion it hit. Then we had Pulse Chain raised $600 million, but PulseX raised $1.1 billion public ICO raise in 2021. Right? We had Pump Fund for this cycle. They raised $600 million, but that's it. They didn't go for the $1 billion. That's why I don't think we're done yet. Gino, crypto has lost the plot. I'm tired, boss. This place used to be punk, but it sold its soul to the institutions it vowed to dethrone and lost its identity entirely. Crypto was intended to be an apolitical rebellion. That's been replaced with pseudo-partisanship, grifting. Okay? Crypto Twitter has become insufferable. If I have to read one more effing ChatGPT about some protocol nobody's going to use to farm some token nobody's going to hold for more than 17 minutes, I'm going to blow my brains out. First comment, paragraphs 2, 3, 4, and 5 are ChatGPT. Congrats. What a good... Man, do I follow this guy? This is good. This just made me laugh. By the way, friends, his username is retard. You gotta love this industry in the midst of our innocence. Man, that's good. I gotta compose myself. Man, that's just, you know, that's why we're here, man. We're here for the spirit of that. What he's referring to as well, friends, altcoins, we never had a cypherpunk alt season or anything come back. We've just seen Michael Saylor, Wall Street stuff happen. That's it. And, you know, for it to be the end now would be sad. Shield Gates, even though I believe the cycle's almost over based on all available historical data, that doesn't mean I start bear posting. I still do my best to will this poop higher. Let's break the effing mold. Mr. Shield Gates, shout out to you, Schiff, from the Pulse Chain community. My previous video, friends, the case for a crypto bull market, I hope you enjoyed it. I present a lot of information saying bull market's still on. There's a lot of information showing it. Gold never peaks with Bitcoin. All right, gold never peaks. Gold is not moving up with Bitcoin. Bitcoin moves after gold stops out. That's just one example. There's other things like the PMI and the business cycle. Crypto Coffee. Ladies, this is all he wants. It's not cologne, it's a hoodie. It's called Liberty Swap Finance.
Okay, like boyfriend's day gift. It's not cologne, it's not a hoodie. It's literally this little widget that bridges his crypto from base to port.
Wow, man. AI is getting really good, friends. It's getting really, really, really exponentially good. Here we have Alex Becker, who is a secret watcher of your friend Somi. Shout out to you, Alex. You are at a party in a few months when ETH is at $25,000. He's the one effing retardio who stayed in crypto. So obviously these girls are basically getting wet over how much orange juice you brought to the party. This is weird. This guy just bought $4 million of Trump coin. Someone bought $4 million of Trump from OKEx. That's funny because Taiki Maeda is short here. There's a guy going out there. You know what? I want some Trump coin, baby. Hey, man, that's wild, man. That's crazy. Taiki Maeda, another Crypto K World friends, 100,000 subs. I think he makes his money from like people subscribe to him for like DeFi yield farm and stuff. He's short 20 altcoins, and one of them I saw was Trump. I covered in like the Yummy update as well. Hope and Pete-I. Richard Hart, this is why I'm in crypto.
You hold your keys. You hold your coins. You trade trustlessly on the internet. No begging. No pleading. You mint your own rewards. That's what I got into cryptocurrency for. Freedom, not control.
I want to share something with you as well, friends. I'm Christian, and when you go through any of these spiritual, biblical stories, okay, the forces of good, friends. Now, of course, I'm open for everyone. Okay, I don't believe there's a right or wrong or anything out here. Okay, so everyone's welcome here. Okay, as long as you're a friend, don't hunt your back. No soy. Okay, no soy. Okay, no crying in the casino, especially. But the forces of good in this world, they're always opt-in. It's always free will, you know? It's also interesting, friends. In the UFO law and the government workers, they say the non-human intelligence, when they call them angels, whatever you talk to them, whatever they are, they have an obsession with making sure you decide. They never want to make a decision for you. That's like the force of good. Forces of evil always want to control. Always want to make sure. No, that's what it's interesting how it always is. Okay, how it always plays that. That's why the crypto ethos, I know we're on the good side. We are on the good side. Because what's decentralization? Not one person can just like smash everything and kill it off. Okay, we make these things like it's all opt-in, friends. Bitcoin is opt-in, right? As in, what's opt-in? No one's forcing you to use it. If you like it, come aboard. Okay, that's why we're building Pulse Chain, the same thing. All right, that's why Richard Hart he doesn't like the centralized exchanges. Okay, not only are they just liquidating you, forcing you out. Talk about evil there. It's not that, okay? But this is true freedom and liberty. Jesus.pls. 2 years later after you put altcoins first. So this is funny. Hopefully we do get friendship and kindness. Here we have Income Sharks. MicroStrategy. The first time since 2023, the on-balance volume indicator trend has been broken. So I wonder how MicroStrategy is going to play out with the ratios of everything out here. What we can do actually, friends, keep it family friendly again. I will just look at the MicroStrategy to Bitcoin ratio here and see what it's doing. It did a gap down and started to like move up a bit. I guess we'll see. Everyone's calling for the end. I've made a case for a bull market. We'll see. If anyone tells you that devs are working hard on a token that launched on pump tires, they're just lying. Yes. There's a lot of overrepresentation of what counts as a dev for the Solana data. They say they have 11,000 devs, but yeah, I think 8,000 of that is literally just Solana pump fun. Check this out. Hardly anyone is buying Bitcoin at all right now. Perps basically all negative, and Spot is seeing a tiny uptick from Coinbase, but nothing substantial. So Perps is basically all negative, huh? Yeah, that means there's basically nobody's buying into it, which means, hopefully that's a sign that we've run out of sellers for this little period of time. Here we have Burke. Are we cooked? Oh well, holding to zero. Is all the altcoins going down. Tiger Crypto Card making a return back as well. Out here. Here you have Artchick, who's a friend of the channel as well. Ideally, 0 more coins are created from here on out. So that's like a state of like, man, I hate crypto industry, altcoins, scams. There's too many coins. Stop making coins and stuff out here. But yeah, man, look, it's just like the internet. Anybody can make a web page and make a profile. So, that's always going to be there. But we got to like harness what makes them special and great. You know, it's hard for us to look at the coal and community and stuff out here and just watch everything go down. You know, like Pulse Chain's being obliterated to the poop house, like absolutely destroyed. This is 24 hours, 10, 20%, PDI, Hex, 12, 15%. Yeah, man, I know it's painful. Check this out. Tempo, Stripe, and Paradigm stablecoin chain raised $500 million at a $5 billion market cap valuation. Arthur Hayes is seeking $250 million for a private equity firm aimed at buying small, medium crypto companies. Combine that with Monad and Mega ETH both finally launching within a few weeks. These launches and multi-billion private valuations usually come close to the top for crypto. So, something you should know, friends. I've noticed that's the second person who's made the mistake. The multi-billion valuations is not just the top. It's the raises. Okay, remember we raised $4 billion in a public. These are private. Okay, private. Yes, private 250 million, 500 million. That's different to public. Public is, hey, retail, come in, exit liquidity, let's go. That's what it is. That's what we were in Pulse Chain and Pulse X. All right. So we haven't seen that unless you really think it's all dampened. It's kind of funny as well. So this person, October 11th, this was actually at the lows, right? It's been a great cycle. Bitcoin 7 to 8x from the lows. Ethereum new all-time highs. It went up. It made an all-time high by like $1. Solana 35x from the lows. Hype 60x. Meme season 100x. So what they're doing is it's the same daily active users who are rotating around these memes and they're counting all these coins up. It was the same bunch of people. But yeah, man, I guess they're bearish. It is what it is. I mean, like, we'll see how it plays out. Check it out here. Space. I've been working on a tool to get an edge on Polymarket. I'm currently backtesting it. Managed to pull $11,000 today. You got to remember as well, friends, some people, they fool you on Polymarket. They say, oh, I made $11,000. But what you don't know is they bet like 10,800 or they bet 10,000. That's a common thing, but they only show you the pull out part. But yeah, these people will never share anything out here because there's limited liquidity and everything out here. This short-term PVP. Here we have another bear. Someone asked me why I'm playing golf so much instead of trading. Because I was trading 24/7. I would have lost millions over trading like everything else. Fiat flat is a position. I'm up money. I think it's short term anyway. I don't know if he holds anyway. So she's probably just waiting to see how the range resolves. Here you have VirtualBacon. Dennis. Every bull run has a point where fear peaks. Charts look broken and everyone swears it's over. That's not the end. That's the reset. Okay. The past week flushed out leverage, wrecked confidence, and set the stage for a cleaner upside. It's exactly how the market breathes before the next move. Now, do you want to know something, friends? Dennis, last two major crypto crashes, Dennis got bearish at the bottoms. He's learned. He's learned now. Now he's bullish when this come out. Dennis was not like this 2024. He was expecting extended further downside both times. I think maybe in the tariffs and in the Japanese yen explosion last year. But now he's seen this and he's learned. He's learned. He said to himself, hey, wait a minute. It's one of those things again. Interesting. Okay, it is interesting. And this is wild too. Check it out. Open interest has hit a 2025 low and nears extreme fear. So open interest means people who are willing to take a position. Usually people willing to take a position because they want to speculate on things getting long. That's why when there's a big open interest, that means a lot of people have a position out. So it's going to go big one way or another. Now we have a total leverage wipeout, friends. Look at this down here. We had the hugest liquidations ever. The hugest liquidation ever. It's funny, down here, when we've had these extreme ones as well, they've been at bottoms. Interesting. Extreme fear. This is such a funny joke. So Walter Bloomberg has made this post. Shares of mega cap stocks fall 1%, 0.7%, 0.5%. And then this guy I'm following, he quotes it and he goes, this is effing brutal, man. I can't imagine what it's like. They're literally down. Look at this guy, less than 1%. That sounds like retailers people who are selling, they want to hear about the bad stuff. So they're like trying to look for news. Oh, they're down. They're shedding, sliding. Oh, man, we're down 99% in some stuff. What are you talking about? Less than 1%, dude. The case for a bull market. What do you think, friends? Like, subscribe, and all. Catch you in the next one.